Alrighty then. So, last night we learned some things. We did some things. I really like the verticality in this game. I wonder what the maximum height is. We're gonna have to make a roller coaster of some resource at some point. Let's see, is that the apothecary? There's one thing I'm noticing is we could potentially take some of the extra offshoot here and convert it into bandages. Maybe? Maybe not, though. We want most of our spare cloth going into this. Maybe, probably. Looks like we might want to get a second farm rolling cotton as well. Maybe. I don't really know. So what's your problem? Mainly looks like it's not getting enough animal feed. So if we can up that, we can get some more fertilizer anyway. Hope this works. Okay, oh. They shouldn't be stuck. I'm not sure why they were just hanging out. They had their orders. They were supposed to do a thing. Guess they just didn't. Okay, we're working on machinery. That's coming along relatively fast. So what's the holdup here? We need paper. What's your holdup here? You're just slow. Okay, that's a bit faster. I could potentially get a second paper mill going. Now let's try that. Let's get a second lumber mill. Have it set to paper. We want logistics blocks, splitter, build paths, cloth conveyor belt. Okay, and we need a little bit of water. Should do the trick. Oh, we need a larger population. Aha! Okay. At some point... Oh. We don't need this workshop anymore anyway. Do we? Bye. I guess it had resources that I kind of could have used, but whatever. Buildings! House. And at some point I'm going to tear up the town. And I'm going to replace it with the better stuff. But I think that'll be a later date. Let's see. Now, the medicated bandages here look like they should be trucked off to the apothecary, because we shouldn't be outputting any more over here anyway. Okay. Well, what do we do? Do we... Because it looks like we might want just a smidge of fabric coming out this direction. Yeah, let's do that. Logistics blocks, splitter. Pass, cloth conveyor belt. Okay, there. So a little bit of fabric will end up down here as well. So let's see how we're going to do that. So how does one gain access to this game? Be a YouTuber or wait for like 2 weeks. The game comes out in March. So for those of you that are itching to get your hands on on Factory Town. It comes out on March 12th, which really isn't that far away. So just be patient. You might also be able to buy into it early if you're if you're on itch.io, but I think he closed that down. I could be wrong. You can also like try and ask nicely, but honestly, patience is a virtue. Okay, so we have some cloth stacking up here. Oh, hold on. That guy looked to have been selling that stuff, which I don't want. Because we want to store some of the cloth so I can actually use it to upgrade the houses. So, other things that we should probably look into. We probably want to look into meat, actually. What is that? Reinforced planks. So that's something else we should work on. Because yeah, what I'd like to do is actually start upgrading some of my town, but also like just making them happier. What do we need for you? So just in general, we need reinforced planks for almost all of these houses. Well, in that case, let's figure out what do I need for. Let's see, we have farm. Let's see, pasture. So pastures can make eggs, just pure fertilizer, wool, raw chicken, raw beef, and milk. And we've got this kitchen here. What recipe is going to make with that? So we can do cooked beef, cooked chicken, cooked fish, fish oil. What can I use the tomatoes on? I'd have to get a potato and a carrot to actually make veggie stew. What else could I do? I could also make apple pie. That might be doable. Okay, so this actually looks like a really sustainable way of getting coins, actually. Because, yeah, we can actually make butter here. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at the houses. So, we need bread. Tools, gadgets. Oh, interesting. So we can just sell all of these things kind of consistently. Dairies. So we're going to need some milk. Let's take a look at what sells for what. So butter sells for 4 red. Cheese sells for 8. What does milk sell for? Milk might honestly just be the easiest. We barely have any wheat coming out of this, but we have a buttload of tomatoes. It might almost make a lot of sense to actually go through all of this, cut down most of the grain, or make like a separate grain farm further out. Well, I guess let's maybe do that. Let's see. So we want to do tools, terrain flattened down. This might honestly be too cheap. Being able to just destroy the landscape like this. Just be like, nope, let's level that mountain out. Admittedly, that did cost me like 2,000 coins. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, what we do is logistics blocks splitter. Uh-oh. Logistics blocks splitter. It doesn't look like it took to that nearly as well as I would have liked. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It didn't need to work that well anyway. So let's just do structural blocks. Wood arch. No, not wood arch. We want scaffold. At some point, I'm gonna just take all of this stuff and move it elsewhere. But later. Ramp. Oh, dang. We needed another arch. Nope. We need another arch right there. Okay. Ramp. Ramp. Because we got like a little bit of wheat out here and a little bit more wheat out here. I could potentially make that work. Do we want to just... So my main problem is I don't like these farms that put out multiple resource types. I guess what I could do, if I really wanted to, I could actually go through... Oh, one of the stone guys broken again. What I could do, what I should do, is just stockpile some of these things, because we don't have... No, we do actually have a decent amount of wheat and herbs sticking around. House level 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Okay. I just want to level these up. Yeah, I should make a separate grain farm. Maybe entirely? And just leave this one section to entirely be tomatoes? It's really the question of how much do I want to just destroy to make my, like, ideal base work. And the answer is I can destroy a lot. Supply water. Oh, we don't have any water on this one. Okay. Well, that'll help. Make that go a bit faster. It looks like one farm still has trouble servicing a grain mill, but then again, this one's generally understaffed and stuff. Because yeah, what I could also do is have... no, that's mainly for the leather over here. I'm stupidly indecisive. Shouldn't be. What else can we make? Well, we can also make sandwiches. Would require cooked chicken and cheese. Oh god, cheese requires cloth? Cripes, how much is a sandwich worth? 30 coins, though. Actually, compared to the base components, that's not actually worth it. Like, for the amount of extra stuff to make a sandwich, I think I'd hard pass. Probably just better to go milk. Okay, well, instead of just getting fixated on this forever, how do we do it? We just gotta get a milk farm somewhere. Because I can just... Oh, no, that's a pasture thing, not a farm thing. Because, yeah, we can do beef and we can do milk. It does look like beef takes a considerable amount of time in feed. Compared to, like, milk or chicken. Ah. So we should probably do chicken first. Chicken's faster. And produces a meat. Okay. So this will have to do for our setup. There's one section I haven't flattened yet. There we go. So we want to do buildings, pasture. We're probably going to want a couple of pastures here. So, milk. And... beef? No. Chicken. We don't need wool. We could also do eggs. Yeah, let's get eggs up in here. That's a resource I can use. Damn it. That's not where I wanted to put it. I'm gonna have to change that music soon. Okay, we want to do farming. Buildings. Farm. I guess I'm just gonna put it right there. Okay. 8. Now here's a thought. I'm not actually sure how this is gonna work. Let's see. So I actually want to have... We need a little bit of water going into the pastures. Not much, though. But I'm thinking, if I just kind of leave like a little stream kind of like that, I think what we can do... 8... No. B... Structural... I believe we can have wooden arches? Going the entire way. Get a little schmancier. Okay. There we go. So... That's milk, that's chicken, that's eggs. You think you could get chicken and eggs from the same pasture? Maybe there's an upgraded version of it later. Oh, crap. I needed a, I need something to make the animal feed. Nuts. Okay, let's see. Buildings, I can still do that. We need a grain mill, and we're gonna put it right here. Okay, so you're gonna be doing grain. Water and fertilizer. We can do water. Obviously, we need farming. Farming, farm tile. Wow. I can fit a considerable amount of grain in here. Oh. Actually, hold on. I bet I can just straight up scaffold my way through some of this. So... Nope. Can't do pillar scaffold over farm tiles. Damn it. Actually, we can probably just have it go like this. Right into this. You are going to be animal feed. Build farming. Rain. I wonder if tilled fields actually have a higher efficiency rating. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so we want to do splitter. Okay, now all of these are going to output... That's going to output egg. So in that case, I'm actually going to switch this one to be egg. And this is going to be milk. We'll have to figure out what I can do with the fertilizer. There were a couple of things that actually require fertilizer. But I don't remember what they are. Okay, so we're just going to build a silo. With logistic blocks. Sorter going into it. And you will be item filter. This will be the poop bin. And I'll find a proper use for it. Actually, we have a use for fertilizer. We have a number of... these. Okay, so mainly just waiting for the grain to go. Let's see, farm tile. Wonder, I love it when you put on a silly voice when saying things. I do too. That's part of the reason why you hear me say, like, plant. It amuses me to say dumb things and sound silly. I don't know. Okay. Delete that. So this is going to be... This is the super farm. We might want to actually, split some of the grain off somewhere and store it. We seem to we seem to have hit a bottleneck. Somehow. Ah! Okay, logistic blocks. Which one of these? That stores the extra fertilizer. Now, we could have the great poop conveyor of forever. Do we want to do that? Also, thank you, AJ Buddy, for the 10-month resub. 10 months, woohoo. Yeah, two to a year. And then you get a fancy new thing, which might just have a crown. I don't know, I need to redo things. These going yet? Are you still slow? What's up with you? Oh, we actually have to select a recipe. Damn it. Okay, so now we can put out some grain. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be lazy for now. And we're just gonna get another silo. And at some point we'll just have to regularly empty them out. I don't even know what the maximum capacity on these is. A decent amount. Because, yeah, what I should probably do is just have something come by to remove them. Or we have the giant poop chute that just, like... Oh. Speaking of poop chutes... Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, I knew this would overload on poop eventually. Yeah, we might want to do away with the wagon system here. Because what I could do is effectively put all of the finished products on one or two conveyors. The ones that are destined for the general store, the apothecary, or the home base. Because I'm noticing every once in a while, one of my wagons will just go on a bizarre journey because it doesn't know where to go or how to get there. I was hoping I could kind of... I was kind of hoping I could get a little bit further. I want the metal... I want machinery done. Well, actually, we're pretty close to that. So yeah, let's get machinery before I start tearing things up again. I might also want to save some more, like, cotton and stuff. What the... How did we end up with milk? How the schnabel did we end up with milk back here? Get out of here. Where did that go? What? Okay, so we now have the machine shop. The packager. Bundles and unpacks items for transporting in greater quantities. Metal conveyor belt. And the harvester drill. Some of these things feel like I could use some more information on them. Let's see. On the topic of emotes, I'm not too active in Discord. You mentioned I'm not sure. What's the deal with getting rid of some of the old emotes and then with some new ones? Honestly, the real deal is I have to do it manually myself. I have to actually, you know, make the art myself and so on and so forth. Not a big deal, but, you know, it's time-consuming-ish. And so I haven't, like, had the time to sit down and do it, honestly. Okay, so I'm actually going to stop this. We're going to switch this one to milk. We're going to switch this one to chicken bits. Okay, this one's chicken bits. Also going to delete these. Put a... Nope. Put a cloth conveyor belt. I gotta figure out how to make one of these. Let's see, and we're gonna need... Oh, kitchen, which means I'm going to need fuel out here. This is going to be bad. Oh, well, cook chicken. Okay, structural blocks. Oh, can I not? Damn. Really hoping I could actually have, like, a crazy scaffolding who knows what. This is stupid. I'm not honestly sure if this is worth it, but, you know what? Whatever. What the deucel? Oh, did I not? I never actually put the, pillar scaffolds here. My goal to some degree is to have the most painful looking spaghetti factory you can possibly spaghetti factory. And so that might involve a little bit of really awkward construction. Because that's just how I roll. What did I just do? You can do that? I apparently just deleted a bunch of stuff by right-clicking. Okay. Structural blocks, ramp. Okay, logistic blocks, splitter. But yeah, the more hellacious my spaghetti factory is, the better. In my general opinion. Can you build bridges over bridges? I think so, yes. Okay, so let's max this farm out. It is spitting some grain. Okay. Then at some point we're gonna have to switch that around, but still. Okay. So I might want to split some of this grain off. Or have like a separate grain factory that puts it into the base. I just wish I didn't have to have supplies in the base to be able to build with them. Because that's actually shockingly limited. It'd be neat if you could have like silos, or it'd be one of those that like, if you had them in storage, every storage has like a radius around it that lets you build using that. That'd be a nice solution. Yeah, how is this game? I mean, it's everything I like about Factorio, but without the aliens, and also verticality. Which means, yeah, I could potentially... Let me double check. Yeah, so if I wanted... Damn it, not again. I gotta be very careful about right-clicking. If I wanted to, I can just make... like, ridiculously tall, wild structures as needed or desired. Which, like, to me, that's really cool. Okay, so what's the next thing we want? We can do railways. Boolean signal gates, timer blocks, delta blocks, logic pusher blocks, counter block, math block, inventory sensor, logic lamp, and number block. Oh, God. But no, this is by far one of the cooler process-centric games. I've played a long time here. I'm going to delete that. What we're going to do is build a silo. Here. That way we can have a stockpile of 100 books just sitting around. If, like, for example, I forget about science, I can just have the books stack up forever.